I'm so fucking bad at being quiet. I start like shaking.
Yeah. Like I could sit here and be quiet all day until I'm told to.
I farted at least 3 times. He's making sounds.
The thoughts are coming back.
It's like if somebody tells you not to move and then your nose just instantly itches.
Well, fuck you, dude.
See?
You ever feel your tongue in your mouth? Gotcha.
God damn it.
You ever feel my tongue in your butt? Bazinga.
Go in there.
Bazinga.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Welcome to Hear Something, a conversational podcast between 3 dingus boys. Myself, Josh, and my good pals Jeremy and Mitch.
Now I feel your tongue in my butt. Shit. It gets me every time.
It gets me every time. Who do you spell in the alphabet back there?
Yeah, so speaking of getting something, boys. I'm spelling GTA. Can you feel it?
Oh my god.
Can you feel it, boys? Here's something. My tongue in your butt. And GTA had its biggest day ever. Thanks to their casino update.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Shit.
That's probably that's probably the highest energy we ever started a show with in a long
I know,
time.
man. It's all,
that
it's all
alphabet
downhill.
joke. Oh.
Prepare yourself, listeners.
You brought
Yeah,
me back to
it's-
college, buddy.
If you want to shut off the podcast now, we understand.
We understand.
I
I'll
did
come
not.
back
I'll put in a clip of outro music so it feels like you listen to the whole thing.
Next episode, though, come back, because we got Randy Newman.
Brandy Newman.
Yes,
it's
Brandy-
Randy Newman's cousin.
We got...
Pop sensation Brandy has married Randy
it's-
Newman.
She's okay. She's not as good at the piano, but she's alright.
It's an abominable chimera of Randy Newman and Brandy Carlisle.
Oh my god.
Edward,
Born
I'd
in
have
twisted
sex with
lumps
that.
of flesh!
you want to play Edward? I forget what that thing says.
No mother would ever call it her own.
That's a Full Metal Alchemist reference because he said
Oh.
Chimera.
What?
I only watch Half Metal Alchemist.
Alright, we have to start.
I started. I don't know what the fuck you boys are doing.
Well, let's talk about this.
GTA had the biggest day ever in 6 years thanks to the casino update. Go.
Woo! Do you know they had to take, or they didn't put the casino in like 50 countries?
Yeah, because of the gambling laws and stuff.
They only need it in
gambling.
California, right? Because that's where the game is.
Oh, we gotcha.
Got
You
him.
me.
Thank
So
you,
that's-
Dot Wave.
So the game came out in 2013. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking my facts here.
That is what they call, in fact, a fact.
Wow, that was so
It
long
is,
ago.
it is,
And so
it
they had
is
the,
accurate.
so they had the most players ever.
What kills
Was
me
there
is
like-
that, man, they've sat on that empty casino asset for 6 years. And they're like,
Yes.
yeah, I guess we could put something in there now.
Now's the time to do it. But Red Dead Redemption... Whoa, wait, is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, RDR2.
Okay. Yeah. I felt like I added an extra word somehow.
JV just got some vertigo there.
Isn't that should be coming to PC soon?
They haven't officially announced anything, but like the rumor mill's cranking up that they're prepping.
Yeah, so I'd imagine like a year. What do you say? What do you say, boys? A year?
Yeah, but I don't think that kills GTA Online, honestly.
No.
I think the only
I
thing
don't
that kills
think
GTA Online is GTA 6's online.
Yeah, the 3 years after it comes out.
Yeah.
My other question is, how do you feel about the casino?
I like it. It gives like, I don't know, it's just something...
A je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, it makes the world feel a little more alive. It gives you something like non-violent to do.
Yeah, the missions are fun.
And it's a social space.
Do you actually gamble in there?
I did like the first day. I'm not much of a gambler. I have
Yeah, I
shit
did it like
for luck.
once. Yeah, I listened to House of the Rising Sun too many times to gamble. So
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
I
mean, it's a
hear you there.
major warning.
Can you just do like regular poker with your friends in there? I don't think
What?
so.
Can you just have
I
a
don't think you
regular
can.
set?
No, it's always with a dealer.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say I could see like getting
That
a
would be
group of
fun.
buddies together and playing some online poker through there would be
Yeah.
all right.
That would be fun. Do you think like how does the RP servers work? Do like all the updates go there as well?
No,
No. Okay.
I want to say none of the updates go there. They have to do all that stuff themselves.
Because I thought it would be interesting how they would utilize the casino.
A lot of RP servers are by invite only too. It's a very
Yes, I know. I've heard
weird,
that.
weirdly
I
closed off community.
I applied to 80 of them and I got none.
Yeah, it's like college.
Mhm.
You probably got into more colleges though. You're a smart boy, big
Yeah.
beautiful brain.
I got into one college. Yeah, it's pretty wild. How did it say how many players they had?
No, because they never released any official numbers, but
I'm gonna say 6 billion.
yeah.
Just
I mean, the game has passed 110 million copies sold
really?
in its lifetime, yes.
You think people bought it when this update came out?
Probably. I think it was on sale for like $15 the week before.
Oh yeah, sure it was.
And they announced that the casino update was coming. So
yeah, maybe so.
I mean, but people constantly buy that game over and over again for like Smurf accounts because their hacked account got banned and stuff like that.
Really? Like how often you need that?
A lot. Like that's probably at least 30% of their total sales.
That's fucking wild. Okay.
You said 3 or 30?
30.
He said 30.
That's a wild number.
That's a wild
I mean, that's
number.
I understand that's high, but consider the long tail on this game and the people who still play it.
I'm just thinking conceptually the number 30. I'm having trouble with it.
Mitch
29.
making me feel
Just-
very
oh,
old, but
fuck!
Jesus.
Wait till he gets to 23. He's going to totally Jim Carrey on us.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Maybe it's not that
23.
high, but it's a substantial number that I would, I guess, a repeat buys for shit like that. Because this game has been on sale like every other week, and then you could buy it with like usually one of the shark cards in a bundle with it. So
Is it only on Steam or is it on other platforms?
no, Rockstar has its own game launcher.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm sure people have bought it on Steam and.
I think I bought it through Steam. Yeah.
I think I got it from like a Win Game Store or something, like one of those key resellers.
Oh. They said they had 1 million players total at the same time.
Yeah, which is nuts for a game that's 6 years old.
It's pretty wild. Yeah.
You could tell too, because I haven't seen the game, like the online game, that buggy in a long time. Like the servers were definitely having trouble keeping up.
Yeah.
The one server that they have running.
And that thing still makes a ton of money for them, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They put very little resources into it, and they're still cranking out money.
I bet because everything's so goddamn expensive in the game. Like, I just want to buy a car. I wanted to buy Mr. Bean's Mini. It is like 800 grand.
JP,
Like
For
come
just
on.
like a default in-game car, yeah, it's ridiculous. You
I want to
I
soup
think-
it up super hardcore too.
I
That's
want to
the thing.
say if you could find one on the street, like you could steal it and make that one yours because it's not an exotic car.
Yeah, I should do that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because we're so used to being gated off in that game
Yeah.
by money.
Well, that's how I got all my other cars except my Karuma.
So I was wondering the other day, like, why there's so many free mode missions, and I think the epiphany hit me while I was in a group with you guys or with Zabled or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they set those up is because they want to put as many barriers between you and success as possible, and they know other players are dickheads.
Yeah.
So, like, if you try and get a mission done in the open world and you get frustrated with it, you're more likely to buy like the in-game currency with real money.
Yeah, it's capitalism on steroids. They're paying people to fuck with you so that way you'll pay more money. Like, that's basically...
Which is very appropriate considering the game is set in Hollywood.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense for the setting and the style of the game. I mean, that's what it is.
I hope RDR2, the online's good. Like, I played it for a week on PlayStation when it came out. I mean, that was the whole reason I re-upped on PlayStation Plus. Is because I was waiting for that game to come out, but I don't really have any friends that play on the PlayStation, so...
Yeah.
I kind of got bored. Hopefully it'll be better once we get the whole gang of Vegas.
I love Westerns Bar, and that's if it's
And
good.
Mitch is definitely going to play that game with us, whether he fucking wants to or not.
Yes, sir.
Even if I got to buy you the goddamn copy myself.
Yes, sir.
I'll install it on a hard drive and mail it to you.
Yeah.
Who
I'll
wanted to
mail
do
you
that?
some
Somebody
gigabytes
wanted
for
to do
you,
that. Because you're like, well, Mitch would never download it. And you're like, well, I could download it on a hard drive and mail it to him. I was like, I think we may be going too far here.
Not even. I mean, you can just put it on a flash drive.
I know. It's
Those
still
things
funny
cost like,
to me.
what, $5?
Yeah,
If that, dude.
some of them. I mean, it depends on the size.
That's true. The game's probably going to be like 60 gig, but still, that's $20 for a USB stick. We're digging way too deep into this hypothetical situation. Let's move on.
Yeah. Hey,
So who
boys,
wants
here's
to hit me
something.
next?
I'm already hitting you.
Oh.
Why are you hitting yourself? Hey, here's something.
Hi.
Elon Musk wants to put shit in your brain.
What? Nice. I've always had that dream.
Is he going to dig a tunnel to it?
Yeah, he's gonna. So what he's gonna do
The boring company.
is, you know, when you put a straw in a drink and then cover the top, you can pull some liquid out. He's gonna do that with your brain.
We can't
Hell
use
yeah.
straws anymore, Mitch.
What?
I'm
cool with that.
Straws. I read this article, and I just hope that the size of the chip on the rat's head is the same size it will be for my head.
Like it scales up to be as
Yes.
big?
I want a computer chip mohawk.
Okay.
That's what
JB walking around with a full-size motherboard on his head.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, JB.
Oh.
In this article, it says they're aiming for more of like a mesh style material.
Oh, man.
I think I saw something like this when they were messing
like
around with
fishnet.
like pacemakers for hearts. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a wire net glove type thing.
Like
that
a-
they
like
just
a
kind of fit
sleeve,
around
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, and they're using these electromagnetic threads, quote unquote.
Yeah, those threads are pretty crazy. They're
they're-
smaller
yeah.
than hair.
Yeah, they are considerably thinner, they say, than a human hair, which
Fuck that.
is just conceptually
Consider
very-
that.
just very hard to deal with for me. But also, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, the reason for doing that instead of a chip is it'll damage the brain tissue less and can fit more storage.
Less.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, dude,
I-
you're putting shit on a brain. There's no like cybernetic augmentations that will ever not do damage to you.
You don't know that. Wait till Cyberpunk 2077
do.
comes out.
Just
Okay.
wait. I just waiting until they develop something like Krang had, and my head could fit in the belly.
In your own belly.
Yes, my own belly. You put it in an oven
Okay,
in my
all
belly,
right.
and my brain sits in it.
Fucking easy bake JB over here.
I'm always baked because my head's
Oh,
my brain's always in an oven.
Hey, Hollywood, you still looking for your next movie idea? Listen to this.
Oh god.
That's what I'm waiting for. So
Yeah. So yeah, this is very cool. It's like the first. I know there are some people who have chips to like unlock their fucking door, but this is the first thing being
Oh,
developed
yeah.
that's like truly an augmentation.
People have
Yeah.
already started implanting like RFID chips for doors and stuff.
yeah, turns the
Yeah.
lights on. All that stuff.
It's not been like what people thought it was like 5 years ago, where like workplaces were like, oh, you have to have this to get in. It's people doing it by choice.
Yeah, they just put it in their arm.
That's pretty
And
bonkers.
It has like their bank information on it. It's fucking crazy. But
I would not put my bank information on there. Some dude's like one app away from stealing all your shit.
yeah, right.
So one of my favorite things is we had magnetic doors at one of the places I worked at, and you had to put your badge in front of it
Fuck, how
and
do
it'll open
they
the
work?
door,
Yeah.
right? And then I think the Juggalos make them. And then this one older guy I worked with, he would keep his card in his wallet, and instead of pulling his wallet out to like open the door,
He would put his butt up to it.
He would just shake his ass on the fucking sensor until the door opened.
God.
What are you
He was embracing life, JB. That's what
all
he was
his
doing.
all his ass germs are all over the sensor now. We all know it.
It's okay.
So that's why I'm implanting my RFID
Into my
XYZ
ass
chip.
cheek.
It's gonna be in my ass. Yeah. While I'm in my
I just don't
oven.
trust that sort of permanent technology, though, I guess.
It's like, well, and one of the uses the thing that they're highlighting is like using it for paralyzed persons in order to
yeah.
allow them to interact with phones and computers and
Try and give them some sort of higher quality of life.
Which
Right.
is amazing. That's awesome.
yeah. So like you and I may think like, oh, I would never fucking do this, but there's probably some quadriplegic out there that's like, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's still be
Come on the
pretty cool.
podcast, that guy.
yeah. Bring that energy over here.
It would be cool to have a link straight from your brain to like stuff, like especially if like you're like a fighter pilot, you wouldn't have to move your arms like
Man,
driving. Like, just don't
We
worry
should have
driving.
talked about this too. Did you hear about those contacts that people invented?
Yes,
That
that like
that
you
zoom in when
double
you
blink and you zoom. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
shit.
it's happening.
that's nuts. See, that I would trust because you could take that in and out easily. But I'm talking about is
Yeah.
like even those RFID chips. I mean, that's just gonna malfunction, and you're just kind of left with some fucking plastic and silicone inside your arm.
You can't cut it out.
I'm assuming that's harder than getting it in.
I mean, I watched Total Recall. It looked pretty painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe me, I've seen the movies.
Except these go in your butt, so you can
How
only
does-
imagine.
How does it pull? I've never understood how he pulls it out his nose. Thing's huge.
Because it's not real, JB.
Oh shit! Really? I thought it was a documentary.
It's all a movie.
Oh.
JB, Arnold Schwarzenegger is an actor.
Nobody tell him about cats.
Don't tell him.
Oh boy.
Man,
So I think it
yeah.
would be cool. I mean, especially like at your job or something. You know, you wouldn't have to like. You just kind of sit there. And
I'm
all
excited
stuff's
for that
happening.
stuff.
You wouldn't have to move.
Because, like, I know somebody at work who's dealing with, like, they have a genetic heart degenerative disease that they said, like, you know, you've got the gene, and even by 60, like by age 60, anybody who has the gene is 100% affected by it in some sort of way.
Damn.
Doesn't mean total failure. It just means like heart palpitations or like irregular
There's
heartbeats
always
and stuff
something.
like that. Yeah. And back to what we were saying, like that mesh like sleeve that they could fit around, that's only going to get better and more advanced to where, I mean, like,
and it's still very early in development. I'm thinking about too, like what this means for like prosthesis and it's.
Don't they do stuff like that already, where they hook little what do you call those to your brain? Celluloids?
None.
Right? I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, none that's this like on your brain. Yeah.
Well, no, I know, but they're getting there.
Those, from what I understand, just read basic like electrical signals.
Yeah,
and just like kind of in an on-off state, as opposed to this, where like reading complex signals and interpreting messages from it.
Which this would basically be like as close to you can get to sending messages from your brain to your arm or whatever.
Which is fucking
you have.
Nuts.
It's so cool.
Think of the electro mapping they have to do to your brain in order to understand these signals and translate that into. It's wild.
Have they mapped it that much? I thought it was.
I'm assuming they're getting there if they're doing stuff like this.
Probably not with this device, but in general, yeah.
It's not going to be as complex as like they could think out a text message, but I mean, with years of study and using these devices and understanding more and more as more people use them, we'll get there.
When they say like a person's a vegetable, right? Does that mean there's no brain?
They're not a kumquat, no.
Completely. Their brain is dead. Their body is alive. Their body is sustaining itself. Okay. It's like breathing and the heart's pumping.
It's like the opposite of being paralyzed.
There's still like digestion and everything, but there's just no.
But if you're in a coma, could they hook this up to you and you can control another body? What? I was just thinking.
I thought it was a serious question until I heard the last bit.
For a second, I just thought of the possibility of taking a comatose person and controlling their body. That's what I thought you were going.
I mean, that may happen.
I thought it was going into like a Gerard Butler's Gamer sort of situation.
Right.
I mean, that might happen. But I'm just thinking of like this: your loved one's in a coma, and they can hook him up to like a robot, and like they can control that robot and be there even though their body's in a coma.
I mean, if they're going to do that, why not just hook them up to their own nervous system and let them control that meat puppet they're already in?
I don't know.
Because wouldn't you want to be in a robot too?
I guess. Do both at the same time.
Oh god, this is like
it'll be a real mirror match situation. You get to fight your own self.
Yeah,
Are you going to be a robot?
He knows my own moves. He can predict everything.
I'm going to be a robot tiger. You can't do that. You can only be 5 feet tall if you're a robot.
Did you guys see? I think it was China, like, or some city in China at least, like approved cross-species genetic experimentation.
They were putting human genes in monkeys.
No, I thought it was pigs.
No, it's definitely.
They've been doing pigs and sheep for a long time.
Yeah, but now they're gonna like cross like the DNA. The short answer is organ harvesting. But like long term, I mean,
there's been movies made about this.
Beyond Good and Evil shit, yeah.
Some fucking Chimera type.
Wait, what are movies again? I don't know.
Coming up a lot, JB.
I feel like we're on the brink of the future.
We're always on the brink of the future, my boy.
Also on the brink of fucking collapse. People are trying to race to do cool shit before
that sounded cooler in my head before my mouth vomited.
No, I know what you meant though. You meant like the future we depicted.
The future, all these cyberpunk sci-fi.
The future comes in 3, 2, 1, and then
another. Now it's the present.
2, 1.
Oh, we just missed this. The president.
I know he's gonna make me feel stupid. I'm just gonna leave you.
He just hangs up.
Click.
Still,
I missed the receiver, so it's hanging off. And you guys just hear me sobbing in the background. My wife walks in. Josh, what's wrong? My friends are so mean. I hate them so much.
They called me dumb and an idiot.
I said we're on the verge of the future. Well, we are.
Now you think I'm stupid too.
Oh boy.
So yeah, this is a very cool thing that's happening.
Yes.
Yeah, my wife making me feel like an idiot. It's
microchip.
No, I mean that's cool. I guess in a BDSM sort of way, but.
So what's up with this Neuralink in the iPhone app?
I don't know. What is that?
Because there's an app for everything.
I don't know. I just see a picture for it, and I didn't read the whole article. So. was trying to
I guess that's it. I guess that's it.
You've
on
never
that, 'cause I
seen
don't
more.
know.
You've never seen more like a millennial to me than now.
I thought Mitch had read the whole thing.
Talking about
kinda-
you, JB. What's this? I heard there's a Neuralink app. How did you hear about that? I saw a picture. I
JB,
didn't
don't
read
get
the
me
article.
wrong.
I read most of the article.
I did read the whole thing.
Okay.
My problem is I read almost everything that I bring for this show completely and fully hammered.
Yeah.
And then I don't revisit it, even when we're talking about it.
Even when he gets nailed.
Even when I get nailed.
But
Oh, so this is actually for the thing. They have an app for it, apparently, already.
So
Interesting.
you can...
Only for the iPhone. So
yeah.
Why?
Screw off
Why?
Android comatose users.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could do for him, Doctor? I'm sorry.
He's an Android user.
He's an Android user.
God damn it, Tim.
God
Switched
damn.
his iPhone years ago. But he has an iPad. It's not the same. It doesn't have a cellular plan.
He has a second phone. Oh, this
It's
is
a
a
Wi-Fi
Windows
only
phone.
model.
Doctor, this man with the Windows phone needs your help. Why'd you even bother?
It's just Doctor just walks in and unplugs his machine.
There we go. He's
It's the
helped.
most I could do for him. Fucking idiot.
He's in a better place now. Oh, we're horrible human beings. We're all
Yeah.
going to go to hell. Hopefully they
I'll
can
see
keep
you
us
guys there.
alive.
No, I'm going to live forever thanks to brain mesh.
They're going to
Yeah.
put my brain into a rat belly.
If there's any one person that will be chosen and or will be able to afford being kept alive forever, it's one of us.
Yeah.
Yes. One
Yeah.
I'm
of
going to
us.
put JB in a coma so I can control his brain from my brain. Then we'll
And
see
the
who's
erection.
laughing.
I played Inside. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that game's about.
Yeah.
Me and JB just rolling around in a fleshy blob. Spoilers.
Oh, shit.
No!
That's what my dreams are about.
So anyway, speaking of fleshy nightmares, JB,
Yeah.
what's going on with E3?
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, here's something, boys.
Is
So-
it actually about fleshy nightmares?
Yeah. So E3, basically
Announced the
posted
new Fleshlight.
for gamers only.
There's only one. There's only one for all the gamers.
It
Let's watch
cringes whenever you talk to it, just like
Recoils.
Jesus.
it's the most reticent fake blowjob you've ever got.
This looks like a Minecraft block.
It keeps asking you very, very bored sounding if you're gonna come. It's really good.
Are you almost finished?
Are you gonna come?
I thought about it. So E3, by accident, posted a link.
Thought about it.
Posted a link containing all the personal information of YouTubers and game journalists that have like frequented E3, I guess.
Don't anybody go to that link and get me Jeff Gersman's info. Don't do it.
So
Right on. I'm not doing that right now.
The link include. Why are you pasting?
Hold on,
it again?
hold on. No, don't panic.
I panicked.
It's fine.
Oh, nice Control Z. All right. The list included the names, the publications, the home addresses, email addresses, and phone numbers of game journalists, streamers, and YouTube
Type.
creators. Also, it included financial analysis and investors for E3. Let me try that word again. Financial analysts and investors
Right
for
on.
E3.
Financial analypists.
And Alripists. The E3 said that they took the link off and they regret the occurrence.
Oh, we're so sorry. What a bummer this is.
I don't.
Basically, they have the list so that publishers and developers can invite analysts and media to events and private viewings that take place during E3. But
But then in reality, all they did was dox their entire.
yeah, they posted it like. I don't understand how you put that in an unsecure folder. First off,
Watch next year. They're gonna post a link that swats all the people that attend the show.
and then to post a link to it on their freaking webpage. That's insane. Like,
I mean,
know it.
it's okay. It's not like they're in the electronic industry or anything. How would they know how this works?
The leak was discovered by the YouTube creator Sophia Norwitz. I figured I would throw their name in
She
there.
created YouTube.
Yeah, she created YouTube and YouTube too. It's the newest tube that you can watch.
And
What,
oddly enough,
YouTube.
oddly enough, the boob tube.
The boob tube. Why do they call it that?
Why?
I never understood that reference. Okay.
Because it turns you into a boob.
Oh, I thought it's because there were boobs on it. And then as I grew up, I was like, there's a surprisingly lacking number of boobs on this.
There's an overwhelmingly little amount of boobs on my tube.
I don't get how that was ever an insult. Like,
what?
Being called a boob. I'm assuming that's like analogous to being called dumb. But anytime I've ever seen a boob, I never felt pretty stupid. I've always felt like super smart for being in that situation.
I've made it here. I've done it.
Yeah, it looks like we made it.
Oh. Ding, 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 ding. Dad, I'm seeing a boob right now.
I'm seeing one. Boring. Call me when you see the set.
I'm only seeing one.
And baby makes 3.
But it's never tires. Oh, we never get enough Wildlands jokes in here.
That'll be the first title. I don't start with the word the. Just name the episode and baby makes 3.
Shitballs.
We'll see how the rest of the hour pans out.
So yeah, that's that. You think people would be more careful with this stuff? I don't know. It's so strange to me.
Man, you'd think. Do you know how much shit gets leaked fucking every day?
Yeah.
Especially E3. So much shit. So much like fucking
That's
games,
what I said.
trailers.
If this was like the auto trade show, I could see it. But no, it's the Electronic Entertainment Expo. You think these boys would be a little more tech savvy?
You remember when they
about this
leaked
shit?
that bathroom footage? That was wild.
I remember. Yeah, I think a doctor was involved. I hope that guy lost his PhD.
For 2 weeks, they took it away.
He's just Mr. Disrespect.
He couldn't do surgery for 2 weeks.
So, speaking of, hold on. The
What's
segue's
happening?
going to come to me. The segue's going to come to me.
Okay. Is it gonna come on you?
God, what is this, one of the E3 fleshlights?
Yes. Communal fleshlight.
Everyone loves communism until Fleshlights get involved.
Let me get that throat oyster out the way. I hear it's
Fuck
time for
it,
everybody's
eh?
favorite segment.
I hear it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
I hear it's time for Review Crew. Review Crew. Each week we employ Elon Musk to find us the greatest reviews from deep within the bowels of Amazon from Brendan Fraser's listening neurochip and salsa.
We're doing it live, huh?
Quick edit.
Wow.
Got it right in before the press.
I wanted to save it as a surprise, so I figured I'd hit it with you while you're
That
reading.
was a fucking buzzer beater there. Look at you go. Both of you, very good job.
Yeah, very good, Mega. Way to
Very
adapt.
good. So my
What are we
first.
talking about first?
Let me tell you.
Will you please tell me what you're talking about first?
Let me take, will you please?
So do y'all know the artist Candelila? I don't
No.
know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're like a German, like, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
we know them.
electronic band. I don't know,
A wink.
but they have a.
The dude in his early 30s with 2 kids goes to so many raves, knows
Yes.
Candelila.
Hey,
So they
Candelila, what's it like in
What's it like in what's the city in Germany?
Hamburg, Germany?
What's it like in Hamburg, Germany? And she said,
I
"I
like
like
these
these
things." Hamburg. We didn't even talk about them.
Sorry, War Lady,
All
for
right.
listening.
So the title of the album is Camping. So
Okay.
Nice.
that may
Nice.
not seem funny to you until, well, you guys do see the album.
No, it's
right?
hilarious, JB.
Okay, it's it's got a person with some putty in their hand, right? Right?
Is that what that is?
I guess so. I don't know what it is. It looks like a
Oh, from the mini thumbnail, it looked like somebody shaking hands.
no. It's like a blobfish looking type thing.
So, this is...
Hold on, let him finish the thought.
Yes, sir.
all right, I'm
Go ahead,
done.
JB.
I'm
Okay,
done.
go ahead, Mitch.
Well, I lost mine.
Oh shit!
It's all in the mind.
So apparently, I don't know if there was like an actual thing to go on Amazon and review this as a camping item, but it has confused a ton of people.
So this is... Let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Candelila is a German techno band
I guess I don't know if they're technical.
that made a putty
a pooty putty.
And called it camping.
No, it's an album called Camping with a piece of putty on the album cover.
Okay.
Maybe camping means something else in German.
Yes, maybe, I don't know. But
maybe silly putty is camping over there.
Glenn G. Williams gives it 5 stars, says, the putty came as advertised, pale and fleshy and kind of gooey. I molded it perfectly into a tent with a sleeping bag and then used what was left over for s'mores around a crackling fire.
Right on. This guy knows how to party in the great outdoors.
Except for the bear attack, it was the greatest camping trip ever.
Oh, cool.
I'd have put it especially for the bear attack. It was the greatest trip.
Yeah.
This guy says,
we
5
lost
stars.
Glenn. Fuck that guy.
5 stars from Justin. Absolutely love this product. It even works in reverse. I don't know how I've been camping so many times without it. However, I do not recommend using in tandem with plumbus, which I don't know what the fuck any of that is.
That's a Rick and Morty reference.
But then Cal comes on, gives it 1 star, and he goes, why is this in camping stuff? Why is this being sold at all? I'm confused. And then Joshua comes in and says, what is going on?
Can I hit you with this 1 star from Seth McLemore?
Yeah, that's the one I was about to do. Yes, sir.
What the hell is this? I mean, add a description. Camping? It's a damn putty. I see no use for camping. Did not buy, so let the seller know. So everybody's also super confused that this is not putty, but in fact a CD.
Yes.
It's funny, they were trying at first to make it a buddy.
Yes.
But he really got fucked up in that factory machine.
And turned into putty.
Hey, you're going to read this one from Matt F?
You can do it.
Okay, Matt F says 3 stars. Amazing. I purchased 26 each for all 27 family members. Not sure why, what it is, or how to apply it, but why not?
Why not?
Why not?
As he's just rolling in the cash.
And six people found this helpful, so 6 of his 27 family members.
How large is this boy's family? What are we
This
talking about?
boy's family.
Direct family? What do you call
You
that?
talking about human-sized or putty-sized?
You talking about the Putty Twins?
The putty twins? Well,
Included?
I really posted that one. Jesus.
Z-Man, 4 stars. Just amazing, so useful. This literally saved our camping trip. When we escaped from prison with only the money made selling cigarettes to the local midgets, we fortunately purchased this camping. We also purchased some homemade burritos from the toothless hoe in the corner.
Oh, God.
We made our way to the hobo camp under the railroad bridge alongside the smelly creek. We made our camp there with other vagabonds and found some boxes of new clothes from the Goodwill box. We joyfully joined in around the burn barrel and shared our burritos and their muscatel wine. Is that it? Or is it muscatel?
Muscatine?
Googling?
Muscatine?
There was singing and some fighting and other friendly fun stuff. Then it happened. The burritos started to make their second appearance, just as the prison and police sirens started to wail. As any fleeing convict knows, you can't run with the runs. But, with 2 T's, thanks to a generous application of this camping in the butt crack area, we were able to hold in the squirts as we made our fated dash from the pursuit, cursing out
Right on.
and our homemade burritos.
I pull out the
it's back to
putties.
thinking it's putty.
So I could drop the dookie.
Sitting in the cell now, reflecting back on our camping trip, even though we were all recaptured within minways. He misspelled minutes, but I'm going to go with it. We realized a great truth in life. Don't stop at that hoe with your dough unless you have enough camping to use when your stomach starts cramping.
Whoa.
Thank you, Z-Man.
This man is a poet. Thank you, Z-Man.
God damn it. I feel smarter. All right, so let's talk about
Sex, baby.
you and me. Sharper image laser target alarm clock for heavy sleepers. Blast the bullseye to turn off, forces you awake. Digital display, 2 customizable alarm modes, battery powered for kids or adults.
So are you
Alright.
supposed to shoot the heavy sleepers?
Yes, and that forces them awake for a second before they die.
I wouldn't be able to do this fully awake and prepared.
I wouldn't be able to do this fully erect. So...
I got the fucking liquor shakes, but I can't hit a target for anything.
The liquor.
I think you're selling yourself short. You're American. We're all born with this innate ability to handle a gun very
We're all
well.
born with red dot sights.
For sure, yeah.
It's our forefathers.
It's the Second Amendment. Adam Johnson gives it 4 stars. Says very loud and terrifying to wake up to. My girlfriend and I had fun playing with this when we first received it. Especially
Sexy
when,
way?
yeah, especially when we figured out how to customize the alarm sound. We customized the alarm to be her voice and record it at a distance because the volume on this thing is ridiculously loud. Fast forward to the first time the alarm goes off. I'm fast asleep, comfortable, probably dreaming of nice things. Then I awake to the sound of a woman talking very loudly in my house. Terrified. Terrified, I quickly look at my girlfriend to make sure it isn't her. But then I realized it was the alarm. It was so loud I almost turned my bed sheets brown. Although I need to give this product some credit, my girlfriend's confidence in my ability to protect us in the middle of the night has skyrocketed. Direct hit on the target 5 times in a row at 6 a.m. and with sleepy, blurry vision.
So if we ever get invaded by laser-activated robbers, I'm going to nail those motherfuckers.
Yes.
I've been waiting to use this since I got it.
Take this. It's an infrared beam.
I'm burning a hole in you.
I'm gonna have to give this 4-star review a 1-star review because he didn't actually include what his girlfriend said as the alarm.
Hey, baby.
Can I read this 5-star from Amazon customer? It says 5 stars. Gun owners beware.
Oh, this one. Yeah, okay.
Didn't work out too good for me. Ended up grabbing my home defense gun and shot the alarm off. For good. But hey, on a positive note, I got it on the first shot.
Woo!
When I first saw this, that was the exact joke I was gonna make. Is like I want somebody to get this and replace their little laser gun with an actual gun.
they have thousands of clocks just ready.
It's cheaply made. I break it every morning.
Snooze.
A reference no one will know about. Oh boy. So yeah, that's that one for
Plus, they have a very particular taste in 90s movies. Starring Jimothy Carey.
If you do, I love you.
Jimothy.
Yeah, me too.
That's weird that Jim is short for James.
Oh, this...
Penis.
My next item.
Yep.
Is Semenology, the Semen Bartender's Handbook.
Yeah, man. This is... Oh, wow. I just opened up the little,
So, I guess now
pictures.
is the time I finally reveal that I'm a ghostwriter, and you guys have discovered my book.
Motorcycle and a skull head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm the...
I just opened up the product pictures, and
Yes.
you know they have the picture of the Shadow Man holding up the book to show how big it is.
That's the ghostwriter. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why this image is especially funny to me.
Because the way he's holding it.
Semenology.
He looks like he casted a spell and summoned this book into existence.
Just
walks
conjured
into a
this
room
book.
and he's like, "Hey guys, look what I got!"
Hey, look what I'm about to Doctor Strange into reality. Like,
I was gonna say he's the rejected MCU character, Dr. Cummies. He can only summon in weird books about countries.
Colonel Cummies. Customers who also viewed 50 Ways to Eat Cock.
Mm-hmm.
We're back.
Yeah,
just more than one way.
Back on that one.
Right.
And diseases caused by masturbation.
Oh.
These 3 books are a total of $50.37 here at Amazon.com. You can go buy.
Also, spam flavored macadamia nuts.
There's also cooking with semen. 50 delicious recipes.
I'll fuck up a plate of spam any day. I'll tell you what.
I thought you were gonna say semen.
I'll tell you what.
A fat can of spam uncooked with some semen cocktail.
Guys, there is a book on the recommended thing that is Horny Ghost of Osama bin Laden, Rise of the Ghost.
Yeah, right on.
What?
Okay.
In my butt. Pounded in the butt.
We never released that episode. Nobody's gonna get that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that'll be a fun joke for us.
I forgot
Also,
we had that one on the back burner.
Customers also viewed this item, also viewed men's goatee shaving template.
Well, that's because it's us. That's just for we skewed the
Sex World Records 2013. Now my
that's just
my
me.
interest is peaked.
That's just me. All right.
Real quick, just to get us back on track, there's a recommended book. There's 2 actually. One is Crap Tales.
Yes.
Woo!
Thank you.
And that's it.
And the next one is it's one of those hentai mangas.
Okay.
And the title is Give Me That Semen.
There's a guy.
Give me that.
There's a recommended book called Pornogami.
I saw that one. I don't want to disrespect anybody's culture here.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
The fucking handcuffs.
I just love the title of this suggested item. Subtle Butt Disposable Gas Neutralizers.
I need to get some of those.
Colonel, I'm trying to fart, but I'm all out of Subtle Butt.
Sex World Records 2013. Classic.
I'm in there at least 5 times. For least amounts of things. Don't be impressed.
All right, the coffin thing's definitely from us.
So anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry to go on such a tangent. So Mark Anderson gives it 2 stars. Says, this might sound obvious, but most of these are just normal cocktails with semen added. I'm giving it 2 stars because it does make a pretty good gag gif. Be warned, weirdness lies ahead. I was hoping for something that would actually use the strange texture and taste of semen to create interesting drinks. Instead, it primarily gave me drinks that combine normal liquor with semen. I'm not buying a book on semen drinks because I want to cover up the taste or texture. Embrace it. Explore it.
Yes. This one is a 1987.
Can I read this one from Fred Hilchestershire Smithwick?
Sure.
So Fred Hilchestershire Smithwick says, warning, this book ruined my life.
Oh, shit.
It all started out innocent enough. It's 1 star, by the way.
Okay.
It all started out innocent enough. A few teaspoons here and there. Nothing serious. All my friends were doing it. It seemed like so much fun, and who could deny how great it felt and tasted? But pretty soon, it was in all my drinks. Then my food. Then it was my food. Stroking strangers in 3-way rest stops, sometimes 10 or 11 in a day, just to keep myself supplied with the creamy demon.
Also a rejected MCU character.
Eventually, I couldn't get off by eating or drinking it at all. You promise yourself the first time you smoke it that you'll never spike. Only addicts spike. You're just having fun. Could stop any time. That doesn't last long. Those promises are forgotten in semen-soaked flop houses, rubber tubing tied to your arm, waking up dry and desperate, sucking the mattresses. It got bad. Real bad. But I've turned my life around. 14 months clean today. You wouldn't believe the stories I hear at the meetings. Hell, you wouldn't believe half the stories I tell. So don't do it. Don't get started. Trust me. It can happen to you.
Sucking the Mattresses is our new 90s punk band.
Yeah. It's also the name of this episode.
Yeah.
Gabriel Gully gives it 5 stars. Says, I was surprised as a bartender when recipes that are usually garnished with salt called for it to be left off the glasses. Was even more pleasantly surprised that I found that those drinks didn't need it anymore. Because I got the salty semen. Get it?
Not if you eat pineapples. I feel like the term gag gif has never been more appropriate.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Badumts.
Thank you.
Give us a few of those.
Charles A gives it a badumts. Charles A gives it a 5 stars. Says, I've learned so many types of new drinks to try, and they are very good too. Wish I had more of a supply.
I'll help you out, my dude.
Oh shit. G's got gallons.
No, just reference him to the nearest sperm donor bank.
Oh shit. Guys, I should send him an email.
Pervert.
EB gives it 3 stars. Says, while this book is a fantastic idea, as somewhat of a connoisseur, I much prefer my semen served neat, straight from the spout.
Can I read this one from
I only
David?
use artisanal cum in my drinks.
Can I read this
Milk
one
straight
David,
from a
please?
vegan. Yes, you could give it to us.
Which one you want?
David, 5 stars.
Yeah.
I was about to read that one.
David says 5 stars. I love it. So pass it on to Paul.
Yeah, Paul, take that, you
Paul,
shit.
you fucking idiot.
Get fucked, Paul.
Eat shit and die, Paul.
Get fucked, Paul. But save that money shot, because I got some drinks for you to
Yeah,
mix.
but actually try these recipes. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Paul. Dumb fuck.
You don't even need to put salt on them. Throw that salt away. Liza gives it 4 stars.
Manelli?
Yeah, it
Okay.
says my mother was wrong when I was
Just about so many things, but especially cum-based drinks.
when I was a little girl, my mother would always warn me that alcohol plus semen equals knocked up. Well, guess what, ladies? I have guzzled, chugged, and slurped at least 5 of these spunky sippers, and I'm still not pregnant. Praise Jesus. now,
Spunky sippers.
now I'm off to see if tampons will actually take away my virginity. She's just on a real exploration, Liza. Just on a real
God, my
exploration.
stomach's pregnant.
Liza's my new favorite comedian. Aside from me.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're extremely humble. Buster Bungie gives it 5 stars, says, shaken, stirred, spat, or swallowed. My parents often host cocktail parties at their home and enjoy whipping up lots of old school and novelty libations for their friends. In fact, my dad prides himself in knowing the recipes for over 100 cocktails. As the living and breathing product of my own personal suite from youth, I think this will make a perfect gift for me to give him on Father's Day this year. He'll be amazed at how many ways there are to mix in his cocktail sauce. And won't his friends be amazed when he tells them what they're drinking?
Not gonna lie, I zoned out after I remembered the word libations exist.
You've been out for a while, huh?
Yeah.
That was the first
I
sentence.
was like, wow.
Um,
Can I hit you boys with this 5-star from Backyard Chemist?
Sure.
Yes, as long as I can hit you with the one from Dr. 13 right after.
Sure.
Cool.
I'm okay with that. 5 stars. Semen. Directions unclear.
Yes.
Got dick stuck in bottle of Smirnoff. I'm writing this in the ER. Taste of drinks, good book.
Nice.
I remember that one.
Our good friend Dr. 13 says 5 stars. This book was a lifesaver.
And he should know he's a doctor.
I have been thrown out of so many bars for asking the bartender for semen. Some of the bouncers got a little literal with the tossing, like I was some kind of troublemaker. A few times when the bartenders were gay, it led to some awkward misunderstandings as well. One guy's boyfriend was a bit upset with me for hitting on the bartender, as he thought. You'd also be surprised how many openly homophobic bartenders are still out there. Not that there's anything gay about wanting a guy's semen in your drink. Not at all. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's it.
That's it.
That's it for the show.
You have one, Josh?
Yeah, can I hit you boys with a 2-star from Mossum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Come Now is the title.
Oh, come
I get it.
all ye faithful. Okay, sorry.
While wars are still being fought overseas, while brave young men choke back foreign aggression and spill their blood for freedom, while every one of us should be standing firm in support of our troops, how in good conscience, I ask you, does Amazon dare market a book about cocktails made from pureed sailors?
God bless the United States of America.
Just all based off of one pun.
Were you all standing with your hats off, hand over heart for that review? 'Cause I
Yeah.
was.
I stuck my hand into my chest and grasped my own heart.
That screeching in the background was a bald eagle. I'm gonna have to edit it out.
It was Screech and a baldy.
You guys hear that? Blue angels are flying
It was
overhead.
Dusty Diamond and a bald
And a bald eagle. He raises them now. Michael Adam Real
Now, Kith.
gives this a professional review, gives it 5 stars, says giving cocktails a new meaning. Says he bought the Kindle edition. I found this book of cocktails and mixed drinks to be fascinating, especially as we approach the New Year's celebration. I read this previous book entitled Natural Harvest, a collection of semen-based recipes. So reading the Paul Seck book, Semenology, the Semen Bartender's Handbook, was a natural progression. Some of these drinks would make for an interesting cocktail party, as in Mr. Fotohauer's own words, give the word cocktail a whole new meaning. The author Paul Fotohauer strongly urges his readers never to use semen in any recipe without the prior consent of the individual who is consuming any beverage. It's not ethical, and I wholly agree. Having said that, if all parties are adult...
You meant to say ethnical.
Jesus Christ. Having said that, if all parties are adult consenting, then why not? Some drinks I would consider trying over others, but that can be said of any recipe book or bartender's handbook. It is all it's all a matter of personal taste, literally as well as figurative.
Hey, reviewer, your personal taste is wrong. I'm
This guy-
sorry.
This guy is like, he's like trying to get a reviewing job at a newspaper or something. It's like, this is the perfect place to
I was
start.
born in a small town in Ohio. Can I read this one from SMD?
Yeah.
Which I believe stands for Suck My Dick.
Mhm.
5 stars. Great for people who need more viscous liquids. When I was first introduced to this book, I thought it would be only for kinksters who wanted to spice up their drinks. Upon further review, I realized that there were many more benefits to adding semen to our more traditional alcoholic beverages. What this book may not consider is the many people who suffer from the swallowing disorder, oropharyngeal dysphagia. While traditional methods of thickening liquids like Thicket or Simply Thick would have worked well for some, they are unflavored. Adding semen to a beverage, which we know to have a salty taste, I tried my own once when I was a teenager, could really add something extra to margaritas and other tequila-based beverages. I regret ever thinking so little of this book when really it has a higher purpose.
It's the highest purpose.
All hail this fucking book.
Can I give my final review?
Yeah,
Alright,
baby.
so long one.
Who's it from?
Adam.
All right, it's not P-Doc.
No, you can do P-Dot.
Have you guys read P-Doc already?
No, I don't
No.
recall it.
I'm not sure if I want to do the whole thing or just this title.
Do an excerpt. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to hit you with just the title. This one comes from PDoc 1 star. This whole concept is distrubing. And that's it.
Out of all the good cock and ball and semen puns in this, that's my favorite one.
Distrubing.
Distrubing.
Adam gives it 5 stars. Says deep, dark, truthful mirror.
I get it.
Let's get this out of the way. I did not know I was gay until I read this book.
Right on.
I was introduced to a cocktail called Pequeno Cerebro. Also,
Hakuna Matata.
I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's as best I can use. It means
Mohana Pocahontas.
It means little brain. At Farmacia de la Guarda, a hip little nightclub in Lugo.
Also an airport.
A friendly Galician hill town. Jesus Christ. I was 16 at the time, taking a summer to find myself. A seemingly impossible feat.
And here I was. I found me.
I used the GPS. It was very easy. The closest I came...
Make a left turn, then stop.
The closest I came was the night I drank a Pequeno Cerebro. I marveled at the appearance of the drink. A cultic cream folding in on itself, hovering in a crystal vodka bath. Noticing my unbroken gaze, aiding at the glass down the bar, the bartender offered me one. I took him up on the offer. 6 of these glorious concoctions later, I stumbled my way to bed, only to have the most peculiar dream. I was being breastfed, only it wasn't my mother. My father was breastfeeding me, but not with his breast.
This is...
What was he feeding him with, JB?
His hand.
What was it?
It was not until 20 years later, while doing some online research for work, semiconductor engineering, and I mistakenly typed semenology instead of Siemens technology.
I accidentally typed fucking my dad.
instead of
semiconductors.
That I became aware of this book. Upon seeing the cover, I was transfixed, frozen with the memory of Pequeno Cerebro. Shaking this off, I began chuckling at the coincidence. I work with Siemens all day, I thought to myself. I decided to order a book as a gag, thinking the guys at the office would find it hilarious. No one seemed to get the joke. Not wanting my children or wife to get the wrong impression, as my coworkers evidently had, I shoved the book in the back of my sock drawer and tried to forget about it.
That's definitely a place your wife won't find it.
Yeah, let me hide it and make it seem more suspicious.
I only want.
Do your wife and you have separate sock drawers? I feel like...
I continue to think about creamy clouds and my milky dream, though. My family and I spent last Thanksgiving with my sister-in-law at our West Village flat. After gorging myself on tofurkey and vegetables, I decided to step out for some brisk November air, while the ladies enjoyed their coffee clash.
Fresh November cum.
Strolling up a peaceful 8th Avenue, I looked at my reflection in the windows of the Starbucks, closed novelty bookshops, and American Apparel stores. I thought about what that dream had meant. I thought about the little brain. I thought about semenology.
Thought about fucking my dad.
Well,
I thought about the Guns N' Roses song "Cold November Rain." Was that really about cummies?
Did Axl Rose fuck his dad?
Yes. Walking uptown slowly, I began hearing...
Well, that solves that mystery.
I began hearing laughter amidst the screeching brakes of taxis. I discovered the voices to be coming from the only bar open for several blocks. A quaint little establishment called Rawhide. It seemed all the patrons there had the same idea as me, as there were no wives or family to be found within. I asked the bartender if he knew how to make a Pequeno Cerebro. This roused all within the earshot to a hearty chorus of laughter. I did get my drink, though. After drowning several, I was having quite a good time, introducing myself to many of the regulars. It wasn't long before a man approached me and asked me if I'd like a fresh one of those, pointing to my drink. Before I had a chance to reply, he took me by the hand and pulled me into the men's room, where he taught me why God put a mouth on my head.
Oh!
Whoa.
Little by little, other customers congregated around me, each offering their own brand of fresh cocktail. After a few hours of hard drinking, I laid my head against the urinal bowl and lit a cigarette. During the smoke break, I recounted for all my new friends, the many recipes contained within this book. One by one, they left for the bar, returning with glasses of brandy, cordials, and other concoctions, to which they added the additional required ingredients, offered me their handiwork. Unsurprisingly,
so this bar was full of people who just pride themselves on being able to come twice?
I guess so.
Okay, cool. Move on.
Yeah, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, it sounds like Middle America, all right?
I didn't make it back to my family that evening. I woke up in the hospital next morning, a changed man.
I was pregnant.
He didn't even say why he was in the hospital. I now carry this book with me everywhere I go. What this book means to me
guy
is more than ink on paper, semen and alcohol. As a Chinese man entering surgery in 1969 held the little red book to his heart, I do with semenology. It is my talisman.
Listen to me.
Yes.
I've read a lot of true crime books
Mhm.
and journals and memoirs from psychopaths and serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
This guy will escalate soon to killing people.
He just needs the right DNA in his gut.
Yeah,
And-
he's just waiting for the perfect one.
And I'm happy for you for coming out, but don't kill anybody.
No, please don't kill anyone. Drink
Did
as
you
much
guys
semen.
know that in one of the comic storylines, Spider-Man killed Gwen Stacy with his cum?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Yep.
he's got radioactive blood.
Oh shit!
Oh, I thought it was the one where it was like it went like bullet fast, almost killed her, shot her.
No, that's Superman.
That's Superman.
That's Superman. A bunch of bad cummies in this superhero world.
Seems like nothing but a bunch of comic book nerds
It's
love to write about more than just cumming their girlfriends to death.
That's all I've ever wanted in life. If I could do
Is that what
that,
the song Tainted Love was about?
that's what November Rain's about.
Depeche Mode and Guns N' Roses are just huge comic book nerds. We love guitars, rock and roll, and cumming our girlfriends to death.
we come from the school of hard nuts.
Hey everyone, it's me, once again. If you're liking what we're doing so far, do us a favor and tell your friends about the show. For updates, follow us on Twitter at HereSomething1. To watch us have some goose while playing video games, make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/GenemanJones and on Twitter at GenemanJones. From that Twitch page, you can find a link to our Discord and become part of your new favorite community, and the last Discord you'll ever need. Well, thanks for listening, and we hope to see you again next week.